All right, all right, all right. I am here. I am here, Illustrious. Don't panic. We have arrived. We have landed. Oh, just a lot of stuff going on this morning. Sasha's out of town, so I am solo dog dadding, among other things. How are you doing? What's new and exciting in your world? I feel like I've been very busy. The longer streams these days have been have come at a tax to my ability to do the other things. Hey Juan, welcome. Oh, there it is. There is your resub. Thank you so much. 8 months. Insane, Illustrious. 8 months since we turned on subs, among other things. Because you have been there since the very beginning, basically, I think. Oh, all right. Well, let's get some familiar background music that is not the last spell. Weird to even think about. This is going to be interesting. We'll see how this all goes. But it's been a while. I looked at it's been 2 months since a little bit over potentially 2 months since we played Darkest Dungeon. And the big takeaway from looking over like the game news, the Steam page, etc., is that the updates have kind of stopped. There hasn't been a major update since the candle spending update that we have already experienced. Not really a critique, because I think that Red Hook has been hard at work, busy, etc. But we'll get in. We're gonna play a run. Yeah, I think they are preparing the Kingdom update, and I think perhaps more so they're preparing the Steam launch of Darkest Dungeon 2. No, not Steam. What is the Nintendo? The Switch launch of Darkest Dungeon 2. There's been a lot of press around that, a lot of press around merch, so I think they're pushing for that. But Kingdom is definitely also coming, and I am very excited about it. So without further ado, let's get my giant face off the screen and get actually, oh yeah, Darkest Dungeon lives up here, doesn't it? It's a whole new world. All right. We've been on test for a while, I'm pretty sure. Oh, now I don't remember. Are we on test? We had challenge. I think we are on test. We'll see if there's a bunch of heroes missing. Depressing thought, I know. But we'll do that. I'll do a bit of an intro. Hey Alex, welcome. We had a 4 wipe, but it wasn't our last run. It was a couple, like maybe one run before that. Thank you, Alex. Thank you. It has been too long. It has been too long. So anyways, let's get this started. All right, we took a much needed hiatus from Darkest Dungeon 2, and now we are returning to hopefully to some people's delight. So we're gonna continue our current expedition, just see where we're at.
Success so long pursued.
Okay, so it definitely wasn't our wipe that was our last run, because Wayne is prattling on about success. So we got that going for us. But yeah, we definitely have, I think, 5 heroes to rebuild at the moment.
We travel through the incalculable dimensions.
So we're gonna need to figure out who they are. We have heroes who have memories that can be equipped.
These are beaten, broken souls.
That lives in the Timeless Woods. So we took out this team and downed the lungs with it. So let's see what is on offer. We have favorite toy, which is not a great one for this crew. Who's still alive? So our Plague Doctor is still alive. Legion is still alive. Rusty is still alive. T-Hunter is still alive. Oh, and we did name everyone. So Palone, Illustrious, Felice, and Bloodfang. Okay, so then let's see. So we have favorite toy, which I think belongs on the Crusader. We have max HP, which belongs on the Leper. Okay, so let's see. So Leper I think gets max HP. Crusader I think gets toy.
Ask for a moment in the
And
light
then
of
we have to
distant
ask
days.
ourselves if any of these are interesting for our... Like, cause let's go back and look. Like, we love crit. We love max HP. We love stress resist. We love death's door resist. We like additional damage. I don't know if any of these are actually of interest to us. Like, I don't love Father's Praise. I don't love Travel Healing. Mother's Comfort is, like, passable. But the Occultist doesn't really have a play in that domain. Like, they don't bleed themselves. They're not like the Hellion, who incidentally does not have bleed resist. That's a bit of a miss. Being able to spend candles to remove these would be good. Yeah, I think I'm going to leave these two empty for... Oh, wait, if I leave them empty, though, they get erased. Dang it. So we have to put something here for both of these. Combat start for you and Lustrous isn't bad. But yeah, if we don't put something here, we lose the heroes. So we can become...
A memory of pleasure.
We can become more choosy later. So I'll put Father's Praise on you. 20% is so low, and then we'll do that. All right. But let's see. Then we do have candle spending opportunity. We have 4,000 candles, so we can probably afford to grab something. Thrilling Tablet. Oh, fantastic. Thank you, game. Just what I needed. Spore Grenade is fine. How about a Trinket Organizer here? Tanglemanac. And a whittling tool. All right, well, I think that's all we do here. So let's embark. Everything is still unlocked here.
The road calls once more to its
And then we have to decide what we're going to do for a team. I kind of want to power level some of our weaker heroes. Where do we want to go, though? We've got 2 locked in.
distinct and ill-lighted.
I mean, I guess maybe an obsession run is the flavor of the day. Kind of a harsh re-entry into things, but if we end up losing 3 heroes or 2 heroes and making that work in Lustrous, this is going to be a dark day. I did do a backup of the save, so just in case we rage quit and take another 2-month hiatus.
The crossroads. Who will step forward into the light?
Okay, so the Duelist has nothing at the moment. They died on a different run. So let's see. So can I actually see... Can I see memories in this screen? I don't think I can. Well, I can if I do this and then this. Oh, but it doesn't stay in the conditions mode. How well would Crusader, if we just did the same one that we did previously?
To know the abyss, one must embrace it.
Like, I don't think this is a great team.
Making peace with adversity is the very essence of existence.
Like, I don't think it's a bad team either. I think it's quite bad at librarianing. For the eye boss. Hey, Spartan! Oh, for the eye boss. We could also just take out some people that were not... Like, we don't have to create a full... You mean Bonk Vestal? Ugh. Bonk Vestal I have never had good luck with. And Support Crusader, I don't think... I don't think Crusader's coming out on this one. Like, I kind of like the idea of, like, Icon of Light Vestal. And then we could... I don't think we're bringing out... I don't think we're bringing out Sahar. I don't really like Sahar on Leper teams. So I think we'll chill on that. So we could, like a classic build. I don't know if I want Vestal either.
Indiscriminate science stains the surgeon's hand.
This gets us 2. Plague Doctor is a good addition to any team. We could go with Palone, Moth, Illustrious, and RC. RC looks like they were doing some stabbing before. RC looks like they're doing some stabbing. We'll probably make them an alchemist, though. Yeah, no worries. I'm rusty, but not that rusty. So we got that. Virtuoso, which one are you? Max health, max speed. Yeah, that is the one that I like. Is there any way we could work in any of our other... I mean, we could just go, like, bigger frontline and go here. Like the Banneret... We wouldn't go Banneret, but there's something to be said for, like, Aggressor here. Or Templar, and just, like, we just forgo... Actually, as a side note, I just realized this. Having mouse overs on affected skills would be such a good thing. So this changes Rallying Cry, which we don't really care about. But we can go with a pretty offensive team. This team is like... This team is pretty durable. We're going to be staying relatively in position, which would mean maybe we do go Warlock Surgeon. Is that crazy? That could be fun. And then Templar. Do we like Templar? Templar is the less stress on combo. I don't think that's useful for us. Aggressor, potentially better. But you're going to be doing a lot of healing, I think. Your Reap is Execution 1. If burning. We don't really have a good burning synergy here. Okay. I kind of like this. So we got Aggressor, Poet, Aggressor, Surgeon, and Warlock. Hey, Rose! It's good to see you. Let's roll the dice on this. We're getting 2 people skills. So I don't think... Actually, we're getting 3 people skills. And I think this team is pretty competent. It is not great for the... It's okay for the Librarian. Because we'll have pretty big hits coming out of our Surgeon. Okay. We can probably also skip Indiscriminate Science since we have our Vestal for healing. But I'm not sure what we would pick up instead. Okay. Let's give it a go, though. Let's roll the dice. No update yet, Rose. No update yet. I'm running Surgeon in Lustrous. Because I put RC in the 3 position. So we're running Surgeon with Plague Grenade as like in case we need it. But because I knew we were going to be putting Warlock in the back, relatively weak, I figured that was the way to go. We have pretty good starting items for rushing a Librarian.
The point of no return.
So I'm liking that idea, but I didn't check our occultist skills, so hopefully I didn't do anything too stupid. Oh, this game does feel good to play. It's been a minute. Oh, this game is pretty. It just is. Did we get you? Nope. But we have a very tanky front line. So if we can get the Crusader popping off a little bit, I think we'll be pretty happy. And Pallone is doing work. Doing the work of things. Oh, wait, you can't Incision rank 3. Oh, for some reason I thought you could. Uh-oh, the rust is showing.
Early results are encouraging.
Ooh, our Warlock is going hard at the moment.
A petty hindrance.
I'm not sure we have time to get another stress heal. Impressive work. How did you get to go so fast? What did I do to deserve that? Ooh, this is a bit of a bummer. We'll get the Solemnity, but we're not going to be able to get a heal here, unfortunately. You're already dead, so we can do that.
A simple solution.
Oh, a speed token from Flame. Gotcha. Fish for crits, I guess. Show this guy the papers. This team has pretty good front and back line, so despite our leper taking some impressive early stress from fight number 1, hopefully we can rebound. Now, do I like what I have going on with you? No. Double stab is a little silly on a Warlock. There's a question of whether Malediction could be interesting. For now, I'll put Weird, though. This game is beautiful, though. I have missed it, to be sure.
Summers of years gone to write.
Oh, and we have to pick all kinds of things, don't we? I like seeing smoke bombs. Where are we going?
The provinces and cantrevs of our land.
Alter currency 5 out of 4. That's weird. Maybe that's telling me my stacks. We do have the Tanglemanac. So we could go Tangle. Do we like Shambler's Eye? It's okay. But I'm always loath to skip the Sprawl. Maybe this is a Sprawl skip, though.
The next stop
Since I don't think our team is fantastic for going to the Sprawl. We have really good consumables for going to the Sprawl. It's a decent trinket for the Occultist, for sure. I feel like we have a really good team for Larval Carrion Eater. So I'll grab that. The potential upshot of going to the Sprawl is just it's a little too good to pass up still, I feel like. Oh, Snappy Swig did get nerfed though, didn't it? That is something that happened. We don't have great items for the general. Yeah, so we have road gear is debuffs. We have debuff piercing for Tinkerer's gear. And more stagecoach items, more items on the road. We know the Shambler spawn. Crit for scouting gear, more baubles. Stress resist and positive relationship chance. Healing received, and random heals after locations, generates the blood. On shuffle comps, does more damage, but you get slower. And food gear increases speed, and the more food you have, the more health you have. I think I'm gonna go Tangle. I actually think Tangle. What do we have to do for it? Hold on. Avoid the watchtower. Okay. And then what do we like here? I think we like Abyssal. Yeah, it's decent. I think we like Abyssal, and we probably like... Has Incision always been only front 2 ranks? I guess it has. I guess it has. We're going to be doing a lot of smiting, I suspect. Battle Heal gets a lot better, though, with the cooldown going down. Inspiring Cry does not get better. If you're our primary healer, I'm going to grab Battle Cry. Battle Heal. I think that opens up options for us. We have to actually equip the pet.
It cannot fight, but perhaps it can calm.
And then I think we save our money just in case we get offered anything. Food.
Spend what you can.
I'll get a couple cheap foods.
No longer has meaning, if indeed it ever did.
And then I picked up the bleed won't do any good, but the rest of this is pretty good for the general. All right, let's get going. We'll get to torches later when I remember how to play. But yeah, I think we're probably not going to make DD2 a full-time. Ooh, it's going to be an early general, it looks like. All right, well, we're not going to have a lot of time to dust ourselves off, it would appear. We'll do something like that. Probably should use the whetstone, but we'll save it for next time. We will surely be fine. Hey, Sam! Welcome on in. Cheeky oasis right off the cuff. Could be good. A little bit of stress recovery if we can get some mineral-rich spring water.
A refreshing commune unburdens the mind.
Ooh, we get the full deal, but it does hurt our relationship.
An unexpected find.
That's a good pickup. That's going to give us a lot of flexibility. I don't think I'm going to use it on the general. I think I'm going to use it after the general.
Is it not?
But we will see. We're also losing all of our armor right off the cuff here. We will probably get ambushed because I don't think I'm going to turn down the creature den unless we are viciously outmatched. All right. Any things we want to switch up here? Don't think so. All right. Pray for me.
Within every keep, a general and his loyal lumbering guard. The fiend's strength dwindles.
Get absolutely roasted, please and thank you. Not much, Sam. We are back to an old classic. What more is there to say? Ooh, nice kill there. Was not expecting him to pull that one out. And then because our Cult Crusader is aggressor, this is a kill. But we can also potentially delay a little bit here. Oh, Sam. Where were you when I was playing it is the real question, Sam. He was in the sauna. This is a nasty comp. That's a pretty good start though, I'm not gonna lie. Yes, the joke though, Sam, was where were you while we were working hard at Across the Obelisk? It is very much a bummer that we didn't get this guy roasted. You have 3 hit points. I don't really have a better way to kill this guy, unfortunately. So I think I have to do that. I don't want him to keep getting buffs. Nice crit there. Ooh, the slugger stun. Dang, not messing around, are we? And we landed the bleed on this guy? Ooh.
Conclusion.
Oh, the Unguard was probably not the play, if I'm being honest. Not to be overcritical of this fellow. We do have Execute 1 though, don't we? Wait, why did that not? Excuse me? But actually, excuse me? What happened there? This guy, oh, he wasn't burning anymore. I thought he was. I thought he was burning. I guess I just missed it. Either way, we'll get some recovery. Alright. Early Trinket Organizer is exciting. Nightmare's End is fine. Armory Key is not terrible. Especially if it comes with a disarming dagger. Alright, let's hope this doesn't go too terribly. It's been a while since I've fought the General.
Locked in a nightmare slumber. He is tortured by
We do have a good collection of stuff. Do I burn you? I don't think I burn you. I think I just hit you. Well, let's see. So this is going to do 6 to 8 damage. This is going to do 6 damage. Yeah, no. I think we just go for the hack away at this fool. That's a bummer though. His blight resist is pretty low too. We don't want to hit the back rank quite yet, so we're going to chill for a second. We at least got that, but that's not... It's not great. Wow, we landed a bleed on this guy. He resisted the blight, and we landed a bleed. That is not normal. Do I want to push back all the growth? What are we at for speed? 4? I think we're okay.
The enemy weakens and wanes.
That's perfect. That's what we like to see. Although, is our leper fast? No, our leper's quite slow. I'm not going to push back here. So we'll just keep hacking away.
Awash in turmoil.
Okay, this is good.
The slow suffering begins.
That's the way we want it. Thank you for at least landing one of those. Really bad targeting on the soil stirs there. Do we push back all the way? Remind me on soil stirs. Or excuse me, on Waking Dead. Look at that, I said it correctly. I think dodge doesn't affect Waking Dead. So we could push back and blind. I think it does though. I actually think it does. Yeah, let's be chilly here. When did we start being able to land? That's a bit of stress. That's a little annoying. The turn order is good, though, for us. The greed play is Inspiring Cry. I don't think we're there yet. Okay. Display Doctor have resistance piercing. Yes, on combo, Incision has 30%, but that's still not, from my perspective, enough. Like, to be landing these bleeds this successfully, because the Surgeon doesn't have any. So landing 3 bleeds in a row feels pretty impressive. But now we're good. So we could, I think health is less important here. With the position we're in right now, we have no stacks here. I'm gonna try and get a bit of recovery in. Slight greed. We take a bit of stress if we do it this way. So if we heal, we take stress. I think our Plague Doctor being a little low is not the end of the world. So I'm gonna quick finish this. Oh, in fact we can do it this way. Oh no, because then he will cause stress. All right, so we do the rush down here. That's fine. I think that's okay. But yeah, my recollection, and Trinket Organizer I'm very excited about. My recollection is that you could basically never land bleeds on the general, and you could basically always land blight. And basically the exact opposite, I feel like, happened there. We'll put key in this. This gives us 20% damage, and if we end up missing, it'll be a little unfortunate. For now, we'll put Grog here. And I think that's all our trinkets. But we can do a bit of recovery with these. Oh, and he gave us linseed oil. What a joke. I think we can do the creature den. Everybody wants to go to the sealed doorway. Denied. Request denied.
plating is spent. We are exposed. Sharpen your blades, that we may properly excise our...
Let's see, did I switch anything in for that fight? Not really. What do your relationships look like? You're even Steven, so it doesn't really matter. +2 strength leads me to believe that it's all on Pallone, which I couldn't care less about, but it is indeed.
Incremental, but deadly all the same.
Swing and a miss.
A brilliant conclusion.
Do we have Purge on our leper? We should, given just the way that... Oh, well, we got the oozes, that's for sure. Goodbye, Spoders. Well, almost goodbye, Spoders, I guess. We do not have Purge currently.
A simple kind.
And I think if this guy eats, that's just life. Failing to kill that was a bummer. Because now I think the dot takes it. Yeah. Okay. I wanted to get some healing from the corpses. That was my thinking. Please clutch this. Thank you. That's what we're talking about.
Lenity. Grace. Small acts that drive back the darkness.
Ooh, did you do it? You did do it. Poet Solemnity. Oh, the joys. And then we're going into this next round strong with 2 crit tokens. Does this still ignores dodge? Okay. I mean, arguably maybe not optimal, but I think that was a pretty good way to play that.
All marks of the unprepared.
Do I want to keep the... I actually kind of want to keep the corpse. Because we can farm some crit off it, and we're removing almost as much this way. The only disadvantage now is that we don't have Abyssal Artillery on 2 targets. But I don't think that's a huge deal. Tarantism is kind of a bummer, just because we don't have great front rank fixing.
For who knows what lurks in the beyond.
Might as well do that to strip tokens. Indeed, Enden, indeed. Indeed. I was hoping we'd get the crit for a little stress healing. Great hit there.
Relief comes rarely in these times. Savor it.
The one thing, bleeding corpses going away is a bit of a bummer. We have 5% on both of these. It doesn't really matter. I think it's a kill either way. Okay. Give me that bonus mastery. Oh, yeah. All right, and discount on trinkets means all the trinkets in the next inn are going to be free. So we have that going for us. I'm not too jazzed about an assistance encounter. I like the left-hand side there. Let's just hope we don't get an immediate ambush. And Bloodfang gets a little bit of stress healing off that. All right. Yeah, I would have taken a cash over an assistance encounter. Although I guess assistance encounters are better now because of candles, maybe? I think there have been some small balance changes.
An inkling of potency still lingers in some of these
That seemed like... Ooh, combat start all allies behind. If first... Okay. That's fine for Palone. Hopefully the thrilling tablet isn't going to come into play. The vintage collection. Ooh, give me that wine action.
Meant to prevent the cult's descent from the mountain.
I missed Darkest Dungeon. I didn't miss party wipes killing all my people, but... the rest of it I missed. Great hit there. Jeez. So if we greed Plague Grenade, we might get 2 kills. Or we might get none. We had a drummer. We had a drummer on the fight before the general. Was a bishop, drummer, and a knight. Yeah, we blew him up pretty post haste. I think this fight's pretty close to over. Let's keep the control game rolling for a second. We can Solemnity in a bit. Yeah. Occultists are good at removing the problem of drummers. This team is pretty adept at that. Really? We've been missing our breakpoints quite horrifically. Gosh. Our corpse breakpoints are horrifically bad. What's going on here?
Steady yourself.
There's a lot of healing available right now. This guy's probably pretty slow. So I'm gonna greed this a little bit. Yeah. Just get rid of the dot, and then we can Solemnity, and then this guy will die. Okay. I'm really excited about Kingdoms.
In this weighty gloom,
I think Kingdoms has like a huge potential to totally reinvigorate my my excitement about Darkest Dungeon. The concept of it just feels so much more in line with what I'm looking to do, and I also like the idea that it's potentially like a much longer playthrough. The advantage of it being a longer playthrough is that it will... Ooh, very nice. Little healing salve. It will, it'll line up better with my, combat items or wine. Always wine. It'll line up better with my streaming schedule, I think. Now, Daredevil on you is not great. I would have been kind of excited for Illustrious to get Daredevil. Oh, that's right. You have Natural Swing. I think that's why we were playing you as an aspirant before. That makes sense. I think we're going to use all these. Pouch of Lie. -1 for each corpse cleared with this item. Pouch of Lie has gotten a bit of a glow up. I don't think we're going to need linseed oil anytime too soon. I mean, I think that it's a return to form a little bit, Enden. But I like the idea that I'll be able to play a couple of missions. You know, maybe do like 3 hours of DD and then switch over to something else. Right now, both Darkest Dungeon and The Last Spell are kind of in a peculiar place for me in that they're just long enough that it's hard for me to do a second game after them. And I like the idea of being able to do like a little Darkest Dungeon, like, you know, handful of like do a short dungeon or 2 long dungeons, kind of like original DD. All right, let's see. You two have a lot of good stuff going on. Yeah, you're already at 12. I think this is the way we'll play it. But yeah, I do miss OG DD a bit. I think our Plague Doctor has this guy. Well, that was incorrect. Wow, the low rolls really hurt us there. Hey, Omni. Or Oni Musha, I mean to say. Welcome on in. Technically speaking, we could do 3 hours, then save and quit. But doing a full run every time unless it's plus... Yeah, so I was thinking a lot about this in Lustrous, and I'm curious your thoughts. I think that it's a bad viewing experience. I'm doing well. I think it's a bad viewing experience when we kind of do partial runs. I think it's much preferable to do complete runs. Yeah, the run length, it's hard to get like a bite-sized, you know, snack of these games. They're fantastic games, but they just go on for a minute. Good stress resist there. Depends on the game. Yeah, for sure. But I miss games that are a little more episodic in nature. Followage, what would that command do? Onimusha, I'm always interested what commands I should be adding. So, if that's a command that you are used to, I'd be curious. Do we? I think we take our time. Let this guy hang out for a minute. Show the follow time for the viewer. Oh. Interesting. That's a cool one. So if we lose 3 more, we're not going to be at the halfway point. So I think... What do we want to do? Actually, let's just remove the dot anyways. Like years, month, days. Got it. Oh, we can't do anything? I thought we'd be able to demon pull here. 50-50? Alright. This is looking like a clean one. We'll bonk him on the head for that. Is that something that is... Is that something that's provided directly by Twitch? That command?
Loathing abates.
I could switch Footman's Grog with that, with Bugle. Put that there for now. Maybe even... Yeah, maybe even do that. Should be part of something that's part of the stream elements bot. Okay. Good to know. Let's see, we can put this here. That gives us a slot. We can add a bot at some point. I know we've been talking about a variety of different ones. Like there's Night bot, there's Stream Elements bot. That's a Streamlabs command? Okay. There's no reason not to have multiple commands either, right? You can have more than a couple. We should have put stuff in here before. I think I'll do this here. Corpse clear? I don't think we need corpse clear. Blind isn't going to do that much. Maybe I'll do this just to be on the safe side. I think at some point I disabled the Streamlabs bot, and I don't remember exactly why. I'm sure I had a good reason. Oh, man. The dots are not landing today, I swear.
A slow dissection. An unavoidable end.
All right. Unfortunate, no alpha strike on any of those.
Measure out your violence.
I got info dumped when I tried to open fill commands list with mod view. Let's see. You're taking 3, you have 4. So if we could hit this, all right. That would have saved us some work. Double Nocturnal Commune is kind of a bummer. We don't have a lot of good ways to clear. Or anything. We can set up a weakness on one of these crits while also stripping something. We didn't get the weakness, unfortunately.
Let us hope to finish this quickly.
No combo means I think we're just swinging for the fences here. Are we better off just stacking more dots? Probably not. The stress is coming. Just like winter. Yep. Okay, not that bad, actually. Wait, I can't act... This is forced invalid. Is it because I have an ability on my bar that could hit this if I wasn't out of position? I know enemies don't work that way. We're still extremely fine, but we've taken way too long to kill this altar. But that is Obsession's curse, for lack of a better description.
The enemy weakens and wanes. A righteous action.
I'll do a bit of healing now, I think, probably. I'm gonna let if I let that tick down, we get a bigger heal, I think. So we'll do that. We're fine. Oops, we die. I hope not. I hope not. If we died against a single one of these, I'd be sorely disappointed in our performance. That's a bummer, though. I'm definitely stalling a bit right now, admittedly.
Steady yourself.
Chain ambushes can get you pretty good, too, right? I don't think you're getting any more. I don't think our Crusader is getting any more heals, so. I think we wanna delay a little bit here. Ooh, love that. Our leper, we're gonna hold off for a second here. So our leper is gonna take one more hit.
This wound, at least, has been tended to.
Okay, so unfortunately Solemnity is gonna fire now, so I'm just gonna clear it out. I was hoping that we would get a next turn, but this is fine. Better to end with our... well, we have a guaranteed crit here, but if we move, then we can't use it. So we'll just do it that way. Not ideal, but it's fine.
Obstacle in our path.
Can you use the backline ability when the front line is taunted? You cannot IDK, unfortunately. Ooh, misstep. Misstep with less healing received doesn't excite me too much. I think that's bad for our leper. Although it does cancel out on Solemnity, and having a leper with like 100 HP is pretty good.
At last, respite within reach.
Either way, this is a good region for us. Looks like we're going to come out with, like, 5 mastery. I missed the snappy swig of yore. I will admit to that.
Come here in summers of years.
All right, and lustrous. Oh boy, it's the double cork one. Okay. Light sensitive and slow handed are a bummer. Daredevil's okay. Kleptomaniac is annoying. Pillager fearing. That's a... Oof. The Vestal's Secret is a bit rough and tumble. We did avoid that, so we do have a new trinket for our Occultist, although I don't know if I want it anymore. Let's see. Is this still... This lands on half our party. Big oof. Where are we going?
Everywhere in ruin.
Fieldstone.
Everywhere.
Crusader. Apply to attacker when hit. Radiant skills. It looks like we're going to the sluice, no matter what.
Abandoned waterways.
Now, if we decided to do this instead. Puts you at 96 HP. I don't know that it's worth us doing right now. I probably won't get rid of it. Trinket Organizer is the biggest goodness that we've gotten here.
To survival is sharpened steel.
We do have 135 baubles.
The mountain will not be
At some point we'll start filling out this grid. The grid has not yet been that exciting to me. I'll do one and then we get one regen.
Precious relics remind us of a time before the end.
And then Candles and Chocolate is a good pickup. What are our other options here? Okay. So we'll probably end up going to... We'll probably end up going to the Sprawl next time. Because we get the Sluice reset. So let's figure out what are we doing here. So Bloodfang and Pallone are where we start with the wine, I think. Get them up to 11. Our relationships are pretty bad. We can probably do one here. Pick up a Tippler. And then anybody else. Our lowest one is that 9 Bloodfang RC. And then I do have 2 Candles and Chocolate. Which our 10s are our worst right now. So we could do Bloodfang, Pallone, and then Lustrous Pallone. Okay. Those all kind of low rolled. Not knocking my socks off, but it's fine. We have these, but being blocked by Vicious. Who's our Vicious one? That's Bloodfang. It would probably have been Illustrious Bloodfang that I would have wanted to use it on. Everybody's kind of high neutral. Wine fixes all problems. It fixes a lot of problems, that's for sure. Do we care about a Clotting Poultice here? I don't think so, but we will toss that on. Whittling Tools do nothing. We'll toss that on you. I'm just trying to clear up a little space so that we don't go into the sprawl completely overwhelmed. The problem with this trinket is that it no longer impacts Armory Key. And we don't have... I don't think we have an armor right now. I guess we could... We could do this. Put this here, because this is still good here for extra damage. The extra damage on the back line is so good right now. We'll eventually probably make that switch, but I don't think we're quite there yet. All right, I think we have enough space to do a sluice. So let's dole out some mastery.
However painful, is the greatest teacher of all.
Zealous seems like a kind of nice to have, not a incredible to have. Indiscriminate's pretty good. I don't think I mean, with the right trinkets, Plague Grenade becomes viable again. I don't know why I have Sacrificial Stab on at all. Yeah, Binding Shadows is just better. And in fact, we should grab Binding Shadows. Upgrade. Because it no longer moves you. So less competent in a shuffle comp, but better otherwise. And then maybe Magnesium Rain. I think we'll be using it fairly frequently. And then there's a temptation to go Burning Stars. Or we could go Solemnity just for that extra bit of stress healing, but I don't think we're in trouble stress-wise at all. So between Zealous and Burning Stars, and I think we're going to use Burning Stars occasionally, so I'll grab it. Okay, time for a cheeky sluice. Into the sluice we go. Uh-oh. This could be a negative. Yep. Wow.
Cruelty and callousness.
That was a low percentage chance. Great, now we have to have Bulwark of Faith equipped on our... So let's check that one out, because we had no one who was below neutral. So that was a 5%er, I'm pretty sure.
Tread carefully and quickly. This
Yep, that was a 5%er.
country.
That's XCOM, baby. But look at how many wheels we have. Bask in the glory of our wheels. And then it immediately starts chipping away at our armor. Ooh, some Thunderclap Grenades are very nice to pick up. Early Swine Stash. Let's get the Relic Chest.
Bundled into this meager pile.
Or not. I did not get any food. That was probably... I probably should have spent a little on food.
Our once familiar kingdom.
Yeah, we did leave with 98, and I... Oh, I think I had food, and I didn't even use it. Yeah, it's even more my addled brain. And we're already almost full, so... This is gonna be... This sluice is gonna be a little awkward.
Pity a soul so twisted by despair.
Who needs this more? So Polone, you'd be getting it with these two. That pushes 2 into 14. I'll do that. Get those both into the next one up. That's fine. I think we're going to be just fine in here, but No, I didn't check what got replaced. That was lazy play. You don't stun our boy the poet. You may be unaware. Shame that we're losing some of our crit damage to the defend token, but
Excellent work.
and Lustrous. I forgot. I think you still have natural swing. I guess natural swing is not as bad as it used to be. That's an interesting... That's an interesting observation. So natural swing I used to not take because I felt like warlocks couldn't benefit from it. But now that we have a backline melee attack, maybe there's an argument to be made that that we should be grabbing it. Maybe we should lock it in. It'll probably go away before we can, because that's the way these things tend to happen.
This road cannot be walked alone. Trammeled, trapped.
I just got rid of that stress.
By fear.
We should put Footman's... Oh, we already have Footman's Grog here. Okay. I think that's the first time I've used Bulwark of Faith as a side note. I've never tried doing Tank Crusader. Has anyone had any luck with that? I've never in all my days seen a single fight yield 3 indelible trinkets. What? That's crazy. Now, if we actually want any of them is a different question, but like, here's what I think we do. I think we now go Shambler's Eye that. We go Disarming Dagger that. So let's see. This is, if someone is dazed, stun them. If they're stunned, do more damage. Doesn't really work. I guess a little more crit for you is fine. And then I don't know that Unwavering Standard is that useful, so I may put Minor Gilded here. Vanished Vanity is also pretty good. Actually, Vanished Vanity is pretty good. We have to be a little mindful of light levels, but recently returned to Darkest Dungeon 1, and yeah, game has no mercy to spare for me. Oh, Bray. So Bray, I think we've talked about this before, but the original Darkest Dungeon was a little brutal, but the real bee's knees, from my perspective, is Pitch Black Dungeon. If you haven't played it, I'm also super curious about Black Reliquary, but Pitch Black Dungeon was the version of Darkest Dungeon that sold me on it completely. Like, I was addicted to that. Okay, no stuns for us. Kind of hoping that we just get the get the weaken, so that, because I think he'll probably do cripple them, which is a back rank attack, so the weaken will, okay, or he will spit roast us. I guess that's fine too. Oh, Pitch Black Dungeon. If you think If you think that Darkest Dungeon 1 is brutal, Pitch Black Dungeon is on another level of brutality. It's a delight. They have no problem hitting around us. Hitting around our stun, but can't say the same in the other direction.
Bravo.
Ooh, good stress heal there. Wow. That was intense. But yeah, Pitch Black Dungeon was the OG an unbelievable brutality version of Darkest Dungeon. It had permanent corpse light, so if you left corpses, they respawned enemies, just always, like, by default, which was pretty something. So you're dying. You're not dying, but we can't do much about that. Let's just toss out a heal.
But a welcome one nonetheless.
Yeah, I have a full run of Pitch Black Dungeon on the channel, and it was one of the most fun runs I've had. 4-4. Okay, we can do this then. We're better off leaving that for someone else, aren't we? Yeah, the ending of that run was just on another level. Let's see. We'll just intimidate here, I think. I want to get the stress heal here before we do Solemnity. Oh, the stress heal is what got removed from my bar. How lovely. Okay. Whoops. Completed a long medium difficulty dungeon. Hold on a second. Let's 9 damage. That kills. This does 4. If I want... I guess I do that. Easily... Okay, so... Completed a long medium dungeon easily, and then decided to go for one more hallway, and I was full health. There was a chest. Light ran out in the last area before a very big room. Instant Shambler. My Arbalest pulled to rank 1. Leopard rank 4. Here... This guy's dead anyways, so might as well fish for the crit. Now, unfortunately, didn't land great on stress on that one. If people would be into it, I would happily return to Darkest Dungeon 1 at some point and play it a little bit. It's just a big commitment. That's the thing about Darkest Dungeon. Oh yeah, so okay. So 1, our inventory is full, and 2, Stunning should go for Inspiring Cry. And then Thrilling Tablet can go away. Sorry, Thrilling Tablet. If we're not using Minor Gilded now, we're probably not going to be.
The coach's plating is spent.
Yeah, I mean, the thing about Darkest Dungeon, though, in Lustrous, is just that it's not like I'm committing, like, a few weeks to learning it. It's like I'm committing... months and months and months to the totality of a run, right? Because runs are, are very long, especially with the way that I'm playing them. We'll start with this guy, I guess. We got some stress issues, though, for sure. You're blind as a bat. So many things going on here. All right, let's just... Try and peel away his stuff, I guess. With 5. If Zealous was upgraded, we'd have a different story, but I think we just do this. Because we're going to get this guy regardless. But yeah, doing a full run of Darkest Dungeon is a slightly different time commitment, I think, than a lot of other things. Keep stacking that up if we can. Like that's like a 2 to 3 month commitment, I feel like. Maybe way more than that, actually, now that I think about it. I think that might be wildly underestimating how many months it takes to do one. I guess I could go back and look and see how long it took me to do Darkest Dungeon. You can Inspiring Cry more frequently than I expected. Why did you gain a stress from that?
A breakthrough.
We can kill you with the Plague Doctor. So let's get the Solemnity for the stress healing. I'm currently doing DD1 no mod normal difficulty, and I was wondering what to do after I finish the vanilla game. Pitch Black Dungeon. That's the thing. That's if you're looking for a real step up in difficulty, there is no better option, in my opinion. So okay, apply to attacker when hit if flame less than 40. If any enemy has stun, resist. Well, the hardest difficulty. That's the thing, though. The hardest difficulty is like the Blood Moon difficulty, and it's really only harder because of a time limit, if I recall correctly. Unless they changed it. But Blood Moon was mostly about finishing quickly. I never loved Crimson Curse too much. Ooh, okay. You get a negative quirk here. We get double combat items, which I think are going to be the Pustule Solve, which I'm down with. We got Shattered Will, though. Damn. That's rough. And now we have more Pustule Solve than I know what to do with. Pouch of Lie can go. We have enough other ways to get rid of that, so I think we can get rid of those. Crow's Feet, I think, just need to go because we're just too full on stuff. Operating Table, 10% after every region. We could put it on for 1 to try and get rid of Tarantism. Not that Tarantism has done too much work on us, but I think we have something that's basically worthless at the moment. I hope our Loathing does not totally overflow here. We've got a lot of quirks we need to deal with. The hospital would be good.
We would come here in summers of years gone.
So Shattered Will. Very unfortunate. We get 3 out of 4 on this. Is there any way we can... I guess first of all, where are we going? Okay.
Fairly priced.
More Meltdown, less Hoarders. We don't... we kind of want a Hoarder if we're going to the Shroud. That's a bit unfortunate. Do we have one of these that I don't really care about? Yeah, Tanglement Act can go. We have 1 Meditative Totem. I'll probably grab the songbook and that. I think we're...
on the road to damnation.
Greedy Zoophobic is whatever. Don't love those. Shattered Will. Well, but the thing is Shattered Will is going to be the last one removed. Fear of Fisherfolk might come in handy. But let's... well, let's do this to get stress a bit more under control. We'll just get rid of Zoophobic over here. That's fine. Do that for the relationship. Toss that there. Food. This time we will use food. Shocking, I know. Only 1 mastery.
Survival demands it.
But I was a little sad that we didn't have Zealous going. And then at least for now, get rid of that, bring back Stunning. Put that there to clean things up, and then...
The plating is patched. The coach stands ready once more.
We could roll the dice on a whiskey barrel. That is a thing that we could do. How bad is our worst relationship? It's 10. We have a lot of money. I think I'm gonna roll the dice. What could possibly go wrong? Well, that certainly answered that question, didn't it? Alright, so Illustrious and Bloodfang got eviscerated, and so did... Or yeah, Illustrious and Bloodfang, alright. Get some back up to 11, and then... Puts them 12. We won't likely get any further, but do we have anyone else who's on the tipping point? No. It's really just Bloodfang and Illustrious. We could slow ourselves down to get them out of the 3%, but like, what could possibly go wrong, right?
Something to ease the rigors of the road.
I'm gonna grab those. I'm not gonna use them right now. I don't think we need the speed. And then the question is,
Everywhere in ruin.
more. I don't think we're gonna be melting down.
In need.
We get bleed trinkets over here, which could potentially be good for RC. But getting plague trinkets might be better. Like, if we get something like a Corrupted Cleaver, we can pair that with the Armory Key, and we'll be able to land our Plague Grenades, and it's a weapon. I think that's probably the best way to go. And we'll probably be clearing out that anyways.
Overrun with putrescence and rot.
Grab the bear traps, and... Not really anything for buffing our debuff resist. I'm thinking about it for Pallone. Okay. We're still carrying around a bunch of stuff. That's for sure. But I think the feeder will be okay. All right, no negative relationships, please. Also, 0 positive relationships. I feel like I've been doing pretty good on relationships for how bad this is going. Other than the lack of mastery and some poor relationships level, this run is going great. Our mastery is fine. I don't have that many more things that I want to upgrade, if I'm being honest. I'd love to go to the Hoarder. Looks like we can. I'm just a little nervous about getting our loathing down. I think we gamble on it. I'd rather avoid a loathing overflow, but I think going just for this resistance encounter wasn't worth it. But yeah, this team, like, because we're running a leper, and lepers basically don't care about mastery at all, we're actually decently masteried for this run.
Your path lies through them, and so they must fall.
Okay, so who can you take a hit with the most? RC is gonna be your one. Hello, ladies.
Incremental. but deadly all the same.
She does hit hard. I will give it to her. Oh, lame. He is now corpulent. Ooh, stunning the poet. A bold move.
Messy.
He's just a poor little hungry boy. Leave him alone. I think I will not be doing that.
Relief comes rarely in these times. Savor it.
The fleshiest of backhands. You can't handle my fleshiest backhand. Nice job having all the debuffs. I wanted to eat those corpses, just for the record. I was thinking about healing, but I think I have other options for healing. Gosh, this guy's fast. Well, we're not killing him regardless, so... Show him the papers.
This wound, at least, has been tended to.
Yeah, I do feel like the feeder has the highest damage enemies. Do we just... I think we can get a reflection off on Pallone. This guy's already dead, so... Might not have been worth it, given the dot damage that we took, but... We're just fishing for relationships at this point.
All problems have their solutions, even the big ones.
Brilliant Brew is interesting. I don't think it's interesting for this team, but...
The loathing whispers.
But just having the Loathing Whisper is good for business. Ooh, hello.
The vestiges of an invading army, scattered and lost in this dying land.
That's perhaps a little alarming. Just on the off chance that it is, what's his name even? The new wandering boss. I'm gonna get rid of the vulnerable here. Warlord. Yes, that is his name, isn't it?
The fiend's strength dwindles.
Good old Warlord. Yeah. Didn't want to run into him in a dark alley.
to the next.
Just keep showing him the papers. What can I say? I think his name was Average Roman Legion Commander. I like that. I don't mind doing just a bit of light stress healing here. One off. Probably just kills both. I don't think that's what I'm in the market for. 2 stress heal off that. What? Oh, on Killing Blow. -2 stress on this hero. Okay. Well, that explains that, doesn't it? We're greeding it.
A lesson taught is a lesson learned.
Fisherman's Net. Potentially good against the Harvest Child. And then Shimmer Powder we should be collecting for the final boss. I hope I haven't thrown any Shimmer Powder away. I think I threw out one of the books that gives stealth. But that's less important than the Shimmer Powder. I have not been thinking about the boss so far very hard.
My wealth and possessions bundled into this meager pile.
I mean, I could take that, but I think we're full. I don't think we care about any of that stuff. I don't think there's a world in which Brilliant Brew is what we're gonna pair, because if we get Noxious Cleaver, we'll pair it with Armory Key because we prefer damage. I don't think dot duration is that important. Unwavering Standard can also go. Bone Mallet, like, yeah. Probably too much. I am hanging on to Misstep, which is potentially, one could describe that as potentially a misstep. Ooh, another. Gotta thank you for letting me discover the strength of Ceiling Spaghetti. Combined with Speedy Plague Doctor, Backline Stun, and Blight gets you out. Yep, it deletes people, Bray. It deletes people. It is true.
Cunning. You may outwit them yet.
An absolute unmitigated deleting squad. I think our Crusader can take a moment to heal up now. I think in this case I'd rather have the defense from Withstand. It wasn't worth using the burning stars there.
Hold fast, for who knows what lurks in the beyond.
But yeah, Zealous Accusation against these guys is extremely good for business. Solemnity doesn't get us anything, so we might as well do it that way.
This wound, at least, has been tended to.
Okay, he should be dead now. Yep. All right. We could have let him hang around and farmed a little bit more with Larval Carrion Eater, but... Ooh, smoke bombs. Yes, please. I can't remember if smoke bombs are good against the iBoss now, or if the iBoss has... if the iBoss is immune to them. It's one of the two. And I should probably know which. Okay, disappointing selection. Although, Simple Flower. We do like Simple Flower. And Hint of Home is quite good. Shimmer Powder is good. Don't remember you taking smoke bombs there. Yeah, I may not have. I think we have enough healing because we have Pustule Solve too. So I don't know that we need to take that. Would we use Small Flower? Early Experiment. Noxious. If Noxious item is equipped, deal more. No, we need Piercing if we're going to be doing anything. But then Hint of Home. Hint of Home we know is good. Let's grab that. I'll grab Simple Flower too. We'll go for that combo. I'm not sure it's great, but I will miss Bugle a bit. But I think Vanish Vanity was fine. We can let it go. And then... Hey, Rusty, thank you. Thank you. We have... What region are we in? I'll grab that as well. I think we have one more region after this. Brilliant Brew can go. Alright. I'm not sure I need the candles either, but we'll call it there, I think. And then we're going to go here to here to left creature den to that. Okay. We're in region 3 of 4. Okay, yeah. So we do have one more region after this, which we're hoping to see the Sprawl for. Because I've been picking up some of those. Is this for us or is this for someone else? There were a lot of these Legionnaire ones in our path. In fact, has this region been almost all that? Kind of interesting. Yeah, Rusty, how's it going? Are you still playing DD2? What's keeping you busy?
The fiend's strength dwindles.
Don't love taking a bunch of stress there. That's a bit unfortunate. The DLC for Elden Ring, it dropped last night. Ah, yes. That is a thing that I know exists. People are very excited about it, right? I think these guys were already dead. Yeah. Okay. So not that much value to be had there. I think we fast track killing this guy so that we can hopefully get over 600K on Steam playing it right now. Wowza. That is that's no slouch. Elden Ring was big. No two ways about it. Let's just use this. I've been wanting to clear out that inventory space anyways. You've almost finished Act 1 in BG. Is this your first playthrough, Rusty? Ooh, the Hag. The Hag was a fun fight.
Wheel the flame, burning brightly.
I feel like the Hag was the first time. Holy Water, I think, is good. It's your first playthrough. Wow. You've got your plate full, Rusty. Dang. That's impressive. So grab those. We'll put those there, and then I don't know that we need the milk-soaked linen terribly badly at the moment. How are we doing? Do we need glimmers by any chance? Pretty good on glimmers right now. For now, we don't need to empty out any more spaces. But you'll be dropping BG3 for Elden Ring, starting ASAP. You know, so like Act 1 was my favorite, Rusty. If I'm being honest. All right, you and Pallone can take the hit. Yeah, Act 3 was good, and there was a lot of stuff going on. But Act 1 felt the most like Act 1 was just very special, I guess is all I will say. That's unfortunate. I can withstand here, so I guess I do just drop the taunt. Okay, they can only hit the front line. Nice. Very cool. Very cool, very legal. We have so many pustule souls. Better safe than sorry, I think. But yeah, I think Act 1 and Act 3 are about the same size. I would not describe it as Act 3 being significantly larger, but Act 2 was definitely shorter and on rails. And what I mean by that is just that it was... you didn't have a lot of options in Act 2 for like where you were going to go or what you were going to do. You were basically like... You knew where you were going, and you had like a pretty clear path. You had a few places where you could deviate, but not that many. Leaving this broad up as long as we have is not the best. But we'll get some good healing, hopefully. There were some really good story beats in Act 2, though. Act 3, for me, like, I think there was just a certain level of fatigue that set in for me in Act 3, because we did such a thorough playthrough. Get rid of the stress there. This should be... not a kill, but we should get the stress healing, hopefully. Nope. Who do I want to get the crit? Since we don't have control of this guy because we don't have a taunt at the moment. I'm missing Bugle a lot, actually. Poisoner's Ring. Ooh, but we need a noxious item to make this work. I think we got rid of our only noxious item. Pig Sticker could be noxious. That would be on brand. And I really miss Blistering Bugle. Simple Flower. Symbol Flower may not be the play. Blistering Bugle may be better. Oh, we're full. Hold on. Let's see. We used one Pustule Solve, so let's get that going. I think Holy Water is good for the boss. If we haven't used Misstep at this point, I don't think we're going to. Sorry, Misstep. Sorry, huge max HP on Pallone. This is not happening. Huge max, if I remember anything, it's that huge max HP on our leper is not great for this boss, because this boss hits like absurdly hard regardless. So we need to take a left turn up here so we can go Creature Den into Lair. Has been a little light on Mastery this run. We don't need a lot, so it's kind of okay. So you take 2 stress and we leave. If we want to fight, we're hurting our worst relationship, but it's not that bad. All right, we'll do it. I want the fights. Rusty, I've been having a super fun time with Dungeon Clawler. I know that probably sounds odd, but it's kind of like Peglin, but you have a claw that you move around. It's quite good times, quite fun. I'm just planning on using up this laudanum because I think we're good without it. Yes, Peglin, but it's a crane machine, is a very apt way of describing it. This guy's already dead. And it's fun. The crane machine is a fun twist. I don't think this guy can heal, so I think we're good.
The slow suffering begins.
Well, he can heal if he eats a corpse, but... yeah, it's in early access. It needs some more polish for sure, Rusty. It currently doesn't have sound effects, which is the biggest complaint that I have about it. It has music, but no sound effects. Nice crit.
All problems have their solutions.
But yeah, it's a fun, funny game that has some good bits and bobs to it. Okay, we need to go left. Yeah. Thanks, guys. You really ruined everything there. One thing that remains a problem with Darkest Dungeon 2, if I were to list like problems that I see coming back to it, the lack of ability to take any agency in your torch level is a real problem. Because they created a bunch of trinkets that work around torch, but they don't give you the option to increase or reduce your torch level, which feels bad. Yeah, I think AI is just a...
but deadly all the same.
That's just an excuse. I think the truth of the matter is that, you know, devs are always kind of looking for every for-profit company, I should say, is looking for an excuse to do layoffs and cuts and that sort of thing. But yeah, indie devs I think are doing well. A lot of great games are coming out too, so can't complain. Well, you can buy those lantern things. that only helps you bring up torch, right? You can't decide when you burn a torch like you could in the first game. That's kind of, from my perspective, the challenge. Is sometimes you want to have low torch, and it's almost impossible to modulate your torch downward. I mean, we have some amazing games right now, just across the board. I think we've been very blessed. A lot of good stuff coming out. I think it's time we finish this guy. I don't think we hang around any longer. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting. -2 stress on Killing Blow is insane utility for our boy the Crusader. But yeah, I kind of feel like maybe they should turn lanterns into the same thing that torches used to be in Darkest Dungeon 1, where they show up as like a resource on the HUD and you can click them when you want to increase torch. And then, you know, make more... Go back to the old risk versus reward type of system that they had before. Let's see. If we don't really want a stagecoach item. Not a random one. I don't love that. I guess you and RC are pretty tight. So let's do this. But yeah, then you hit an assistance encounter and boom, your torch is back up. So if you're trying to do something low torch, you're SOL. Unfortunately. Is there any world in which we're going to use all this? I guess Pustule Salve is not a restorative item. So I think we can safely get rid of it. And then someone is carrying those. Have my people agreed with any of my decisions in navigation so far? They have some weird opinions on where we should go.
The loathing whispers. Sharpen your blades, that we may properly excise our portion.
All right, Pallone, who do you want to take a hit with? I guess Bloodfang is your best. We do have some grumpy travelers. They are not cooperative.
Incremental, but deadly all the same.
Wait, has Footman's Grog always been each hero on turn start? It hasn't been. Footman's Grog got a buff. It used to be only this hero. Like 99% sure. But yeah, now it's converting everybody, which is actually kind of insane.
Measure out your violence, then apply it judiciously.
Yeah, that's a big buff for Footman's Grog. I'm like 99% sure. Yeah, agreed.
A promising development.
I don't think there's any way to stop this guy from snacking. Unless we just decided not to kill these guys, but... Come on. Okay, well, now we just want to kill this guy. I guess we're going to spend some crit tokens doing this. We might be able to keep the Crusaders, but we don't want to finish up here. This is not the moment for us to finish the fight. That was decent timing. Ooh. Doggos. I think we just stack the crit token and get that one taken care of. That is a lot of hounds. Act 3, Rusty. We're going up against the Eye. Going up against the Eye. Better to take him out, I think. I think we could have come out of this much better. The pre-nerf versions of this boss were nightmare fuel. I do think right now the hardest boss is Act 4.
What you can.
Act 4 has done us pretty dirty in the past. And I feel like people always want me to take... Is it Break? No, Bash. On this fight. I am unconvinced if that is a thing that I want to do, but I will at least put it on my bar, just in case. Oh, at least people want to go this way, for once.
Whisper of torment.
Illustrious is just stacking up damage right now. Hello, Sin! Welcome! Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, let's see, we got some bear traps, we got some blinds, we got some pustule solve, we got some shuffly bits. Looks decent. Yeah, what's good with you, Sen? Were you the one in Discord who was telling me about your horrific,
Do you hear the child's cries?
Your horrific, triple shambler, shenanigans? Pretty sure that was you. No, it wasn't. Just kidding.
The enemy weakens and wanes.
There's no way we get the kill here with this. Magnesium Rain, definitely no. This, if we rolled perfectly. If we crit, we kill here. Not worth it, I don't think. Ooh, playing D&D again? That's cool, Sin. That's very cool.
Steady yourself.
This guy's already dead. Maybe we finish him off anyways so we can farm the corpse.
Cleared with impunity.
Are you DMing or are you joining a game, Sen? I want to keep myself around 5 stress here. You're your player? Okay. That is certainly the smaller investment of time, for sure. 9 to 18. I think it's best just to delete that guy.
This is no time to falter.
Props and costumes. I don't think that's a I don't think that's a normal part of regular folks D&D. Maybe props a little bit, right? Like minifigs and those types of things. But I was a little worried about that, but we'll get some healing in.
Relief comes rarely in these times. Savor it.
Okay, a little solemnity to finish us off. We're looking reasonably good. Weapon and noxious kitchen knives. Not the one we wanted. Apply to attacker 1 when hit. Gain 1 when hit. Rancid Feast. I think that's the first time we're seeing Rancid Feast. We really wanted Corrupted Cleaver. That was our,
A corpulent, half-eaten mother. The child is a ravenous avatar of degeneracy. A breakthrough.
That gives us time to get the stun on this one. I should have put... Oh, I have made a mistake. Let's see. So... because we're not going to be able to do much here. It's going to be a little unfortunate. Yeah, that's... We would have been so good if we had... We could have played much better here. Oh, no worries, Sin. I think we're all good. This is so annoying. Stop that. All right, let's see. So...
Lethality writ large.
There's no real value to taunt here. We can weaken, though, which I think is probably worth it, because we're going to be taking a nasty hit here, unless we shuffle again, which could work. Okay, we'll shuffle again. Finally raining. Whereabouts are you, Sen? That you have been experiencing drought-like circumstances. I guess stuns are very effective on this boss. I don't think I necessarily realized that. We absolutely made a huge mistake, though, not having Lance on the board for this fight was just not our finest move. But we're doing okay regardless. Czech Republic. Calculated to your weird temperature, it's up to 90 degrees Fahrenheit here. Ooh, that's a lot, for sure. So a little rain is helping out with the temperature. Okay, that went smoothly. I can't complain too much about that. But the kitchen knives I don't think are useful.
Eager to ply his trade.
We're gonna have a lot of stuff to throw away here. I guess at some level, kitchen knives and Rancid Feast potentially play quite well together. Because all the attackers are going to have some amount of blight then, which means it's basically a 15 crit trinket. We could give Pallone this. If Bugle goes away now, then over here we do this, that goes away. I don't think we're playing Poison Ring. Stimulants need to go. That can go, that can go. Can toss this here and that can go. Do we think we're gonna need the Glimmers for next region? We might. Well, that looks pretty good. Okay, this is region 3, so we'll have a Cardinal or a Deacon, right? But I'm thinking about playing Rancid Feast. Hopefully it doesn't ruin our fun. Hello, Governor. The flesh warps. Pupper things. I may need to check on said pupper things. We will see.
A slow dissection.
There's an argument to be made for maybe we need to blow this guy up. Does look like that's the way we're playing this one. Did we leave you? Oh, we didn't leave you at 1. Okay. If this guy was burning, this would be an execute. This is the safer bet. Okay. That went well. I'm not going to complain about that result. Come on. Really? That just seems ridiculous. Alright, it's dead to the bleeds, unfortunately. We have time to kill the altar, so I think that was the play. Okay. Good enough. Good enough. Cruel Intent. We do have the ability to switch up our leper's path if we want to. We can leave 4 behind. I think 193 baubles is enough. 0 Celsius or Fahrenheit. Doesn't matter. I don't think we're going Cruel Intent. We don't have the combo enablement. We do, however, get to... We picked up some more Thunderclaps, so we can get those out of our inventory. There we go. 0 Kelvin. That one matters.
Windows promise refuge.
0 Kelvin matters. I didn't see what the item that we missed there was, but I'm gonna pretend it wasn't one that I'm gonna miss terribly.
The place is a little worse for wear, but familiar nonetheless.
Oh, man, the... So we're gonna try out Rancid Feast.
A new variable.
I don't know if I'm gonna carry that with me. Do we have any songbooks of touching dirges? No.
No longer has meaning.
Okay. Where are we going?
Indeed, it ever did.
Sprawl for a very late assay gear, but we will do it still.
Another nameless city. Another inferno of mutilation and madness.
I'll grab the wild tea just because finding hospitals has been nigh impossible for us. Go figure. What's the best, worst thing we can get rid of? Greedish, selfish. Slow-handed has been pretty annoying. This is random, so maybe try and get rid of... Well, let's just toss it. Who has something we don't mind losing? Calm has been whatever. Yeah, we'll do it here. Alright. What was I saying about it being whatever? And the question is, do we save the Stimulating Poultice for the final region, or do we use it now and hope that we pick up an early... An early one. Fisher Folk Fearing. I think we can put one here just to max out our stun. Maybe I should have saved that. No, one region to the mountain. We have one more region before the mountain. One more region.
A bit of comfort on the road to damnation.
So I'm going to go out on a limb and say that I don't think Bloodfang needs more HP. Famous last words. Okay, Bloodfang and Pallone get one of these. Get them into good graces, and then Illustrious and RC get one. Oh, blocked by Resolute. We have the poetry option, right? So this means everyone is at least positive, which is decent. So Bloodfang. We just need to pick one of our 14s. Let's do Illustrious Bloodfang. Yeah, please do, Sen. Please do. I'm curious.
Quickly when survival demands it.
What's the... We need a ranged attack. That one is a good one. And then I will take Solemnity for the bigger heal. Wainwright. Do one of those, one of those. None of the trinkets were that interesting. We could take Spralmanac. Wait, I just realized, did we... Oh, it did get rid of our disease. Nice. Okay. Let's grab Spralmanac for 20. That's fine. I think that might be the first time I've ever bought in one of those books, but we have 161 baubles. Okay. We've already done that. I think we're good to go. All right, what do we got? These should be all positive. The relationships are happening. I don't have Noxious Blast equipped, do I? Pallone getting strength from us hacking away is not going to be that useful. And then Noxious Blast ain't doing nothing for nobody. All right, early.
Behold, the great cities of man.
See, early Hoarder that looks like it may be
And a flame.
at odds with... So if we go early Hoarder, we miss Lair. We could go double Watchtower. I think we just go single Watch. Yeah, we have to go Watchtower if we want to get the Lair. And then we're going to have to make a tough decision between Hospital and Lair, which stinks. Not thrilled with that. Loathing is getting a little spicy too. Can I get another hospital, please? There is another hospital. Okay. So that means we skip the first hospital. And it looks like we're fighting a Shambler. Good times. Looks like Shambler into Librarian into... Oh! Hey! 20,000 leagues! We have finally driven 20,000 leagues. Who knew that we put the game down with like 19,900 leagues done? Go figure. Let's do some quirks here. Okay.
When deliberation is exhausted, trust your instincts.
We don't technically have to... Oh man, the stress. The stress that we're picking up just from navigating.
Of our regrettable research.
Hopefully we can clean it up a little bit with these guys. Oh, ambushing me, eh? Yeah, see?
Bafflement and vexation.
Ooh, this is a cool combo. Because the blight that's being added is getting improved by Galvanizing Gauntlet. And then we have increased crit chance with our Plague Doctor. That's a fun combo, I feel like.
Strength dwindles.
Probably Inspiring Cry could use an upgrade. We should get Bash off the board also.
A little help impeccably timed. Agony by accumulation.
Just try and get a little bit of stress healing potentially. No stress healing from those crits, but Feeling a lot better than we were feeling just moments ago. The ambush could have gone a lot worse. What do we want for items going into the Shambler? This is fine, but it probably shouldn't be on you. 1 blind for the Shambler is good. I don't think Thunderclaps are that useful. Maybe just more healing, just to be cautious. You do deal more damage the more stress that you have, yes, but that doesn't mean that we want you sitting at like 10 stress. I think 5 is a good healthy place for you to be.
An academic study full of the forbidden and the forgotten.
Here's what I think. I think I'm going to put this here, put that there. And then is 1 blind worth it on the Shambler? Yeah, I think it is. Pray for me.
A star-spawned child of the infinite void.
Shambly Wambly, indeed.
Measure out your violence and apply it judiciously.
We're gonna get spun around again anyways. You're already dead. That wasn't great, but it does mean that we do get a hit here if we need it. Yeah, we're gonna get 2 Shamblers back, which is not the way, or two little guys back. The blinds, they do nothing, apparently.
Haste and carelessness, hallmarks of the unprepared.
At least we had the combo available there. That was the saving grace. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, that's at least reasonably good. That'll be a little bit of a heal for the Shambler, which is unfortunate. Oh, it would have been so... Okay, it's still nice. We still have the Holy Lance. We're not going to get a lot of stress cleanup here, I don't think, but maybe a little bit.
The enemy weakens and wanes.
0 to 2. Oh yeah, it reduces your healing given. We probably shouldn't even bother having that on the board. I think we need to get rid of that. We have one more... Okay, we're good right now to clear this up.
The smallest variable can make all the difference.
If we're going to reduce stress, we might as well reduce stress on the one who doesn't benefit from it a little bit. Yeah, I may switch it to that. Why are you not healing for anything? That's weird, isn't it? What am I missing? I don't think they ever leave corpses behind, actually.
Welcome relief from caustic agony.
Yeah, I don't think the Clapper Claws ever left corpses.
Take heart and
But yeah, I'm confused as to why. Those are nice. Confused as to what was preventing Bloodfang from doing healing. Because we have 31. So that should be like more like 6. The minus stress healing only appears to be on them. I think we're better off just with the 20% damage though. Yeah, I don't think that moves the needle too much for us. Do we care about trinket prices at the next inn? I don't think so. Crow's Feet can go. We're at 100%, but we still have a lot of region to go. So I'm not going to throw the Glimmers away. That seems overly greedy. Yeah, let's do that. The occultist one, yes. That's why we weren't healing for much. Yeah, so we'll get rid of that. We'll swap it with... Do I like vulnerability or weakening more? I guess the combo can be good here. Vulnerability, though, is better because it removes dodge for this next boss. We go all in on damage. Indeed we do. We've been a little behind the 8-ball this region. The Shambler was not quite as smooth as it could have been. And I think I already gave us the stuff that I wanted. I kind of wanted to give ablative powder. Less heals and ablative powder I think is probably better. I'll do that. Ablative powder does so much work.
The library burns, and with it the remains of philosophy, reason, and insight. The enemy weakens and wanes.
If it was a 3, that would have been cool. Might as well swing. Three to 4 is a kill there, so I'll do that. Oh, that guy's dead too. Nice. Okay, so the dot can be resisted from that. That's good to know. I assumed it could be resisted, but I think it's good to be sure, because the we can't look at the wagon trophy right now. Oh yeah, and I need to remove Bash too. And I know I'm nerfing your damage a little bit in Lustrous, but oh, now he's gonna do his AoE and give us all stress. Lame. Nope, he did not.
The slow suffering
Less lame.
Bravo!
Wow, this guy's been very cooperative, actually.
Malaise, measured and steady.
Killing Blow is -2 stress on our Crusader, so that's good stuff.
This is no time to falter.
Well, that was a lot of action, wasn't it? Wow, 6 damage is not nothing. This guy will literally never make it where he's going. Killing Blow is lock-worthy. What are you referring to, Rusty? Because the Killing Blow is just on the ability. So Smite is just on Killing Blow -2 stress. It's not a quirk, it's just a...
Apply it judiciously.
It's not a quirk, it's a feature. It's just a feature of the ability.
A petty hindrance.
Unless you were talking about something else. Which could very well be.
End.
Get some more stress healing there. This poor guy. He was dead since turn 1, he just didn't know it. It's a shame we can't get the heal on you, but I guess this is fine. If only I could take my crit tokens with me. Charred Litany. Kind of a bummer. Complete catalog. This is actually all pretty much garbage, but the money is the reason we're going to do it. The money and the mastery. Okay, good book layout. We like that.
The librarian must be destroyed.
We're hitting too hard. This is 7 to 12. This is 9 to 16. I think I'm still gonna go for slightly less damage. Ooh, bad roll there. But that landing is huge. That's big for us. As much as I don't want to reduce damage here, I also don't have another turn option that's not burning books. So... Oh, come on! You have ablative powder. You should be invincible. I will risk destroying the books here. We have to pass there. Like, I don't need him destroying any of the books. We're going to have plenty of time for what we need to do here.
Malaise.
That's what I'm talking about. That's the magic of ablative powder. That is disappointing. Where are the librarian's dodges right now?
Empowered. Emboldened.
He's gonna get one Explodey off. Or one Burning Bright, I should say.
Measure out your violence and apply it judiciously.
The critical and the execute. All right. That's a by the books librarian.
Greater threats await those who dare.
But I want basically none of this. I don't think we want complete catalog. I'm kind of liking the rancid stuff. Do we care about milk-soaked linen? We have 181 baubles. That's 3 top-tier trinkets. Do I... Well, okay, we're only leaving behind 1 bauble if I do that. Pairing Patriarch, we're not really dodging. Yeah, we can leave the rest. Extremely Librarian. Never even got categorized. Oh, that's a good point. I didn't even think about that, Rusty. He just randomly decided not to. And now we have 220 baubles. Are we even seeing a hoarder? I feel like we're not seeing a hoarder. So I should probably start throwing baubles away, now that I think about it.
A promising development.
No homework for the Plague Doctor today. True that.
Agony by accumulation. Incremental, but deadly all the same.
This Plague Doctor is hitting really hard. So wait, this is a weird question. So, Shop, ignores blind. Okay, so it ignores blind, so it doesn't ignore dodge still. For some reason, I was like, does it guarantee the hit? That would be pretty cool if it guaranteed the hit instead of ignoring blind. Audrey has the dodge ignore, right? Yeah, they are one of the ones that does. I think we just finish up here. Are we gonna get a lot more stress healing? Maybe we will. If this guy doesn't crit, we'll be happy. Oh, still got a stress out of it. Yeah, we should be at least solemnitying, now that I think about it. And then better off letting one of our 2 people who have crit finish this guy. When marked, she ignores dodge tokens. Yeah, the leper definitely doesn't need any extra goodies. But we scouted and we know we're not seeing a hoarder. So carrying around 220 baubles is not the play, unfortunately. But that hospital is the main thing we want to do is get as much money as possible, because that hospital we're gonna blow through our money rapidly. Okay, so first partial stack of baubles. Rest in pieces. Holy water is pretty good for the final fight, but I think we have a lot of things that we're carrying into the final fight. I'd like to carry in... How are we doing here? Did we use up? We used up stuff and then I didn't replace it. So that's one thing that we can do. For now, we can just do that. I don't think we're using From Beyond. Greater Gilded Mind is quite good, but I think what we have is better. I want the food. I want the Clarifying Poultice. Clarifying Poultice I want because... Because if you get the... What is it called? Suppression. It can be kind of a bummer. Because I believe Suppression can stun. The last time we did the eye, it was the Bastard's Beacon eye, which was intense.
The fanatics feed themselves to the fire.
So the regular eye isn't that scary, comparatively. We don't need the slime mold. Her ladyship. I think that's her name.
This is
The
no
fire
time for
flans.
water.
Oh, even if they miss, they still get the dot. That's cool. I think we just keep you healthy. I don't think there's any real need to do anything else. If we can get some killing blows, that will sort out that stress pretty quickly. The fire rages. Okay. Okay, I guess it didn't matter that the fire raged. Would seem like it did not matter. It's curious to me that these guys are... They're using their, like, Enrage ability. And then not doing their AoE. Not that I'm complaining. But it is kind of curious. I'm going to try and rush down this Whipper. It probably won't work, but we do have extra crit. All right. Did not come to be. Nope, we got there. All right. Not bad. And if we can get some kills on our...
An inkling of potency still lingers in some of these well-worn relics.
On our Crusader, we can get that stress cleaned up right quick. This hospital, though, there's no amount of money that is enough for how horrible our quirks are right now. They're frenzied. Don't jinx it. I'll try not to. Oh, it's this dude. It's the kindled. Ooh, spicy. All right.
Extinguished at last.
I think we still go for her first. Just strip the dodge away. This guy, the 22 right out of the gate is a bit of action.
battle, but deadly all the same.
Hang in there, Crusader. Things are getting a little touchy. Better safe than sorry. We've had some bad luck lately, right? The problem is everyone is kind of slowly dying to dots, so I don't know that we're going to get too many chances to get everyone sorted, but I do just want to get rid of this guy. Like, we're not going to have a lot of recovery time, is what I mean to say. Do that for stress healing purposes.
Cleared with impunity.
Trying to get some healing off here and save this corpse for the Carrion Eater. Or save him for the Crusader. Missing that by one was a bummer. Oh, I don't have a heal anymore. Vulnerability hex. Kind of wish I had weakening instead of vulnerability, but I like the strip of the dodge. All right, poor Crusader. He's getting beat up. He's not getting the kills that he needs. Too many baubles, no hoarders. At least we still remember how to play the game, right? Haven't had any major horrifying mistakes. RC, you and Bloodfang are tight. No egregious misplays.
This is no time to falter.
Hey Andy, thank you. Yeah, back for some DD. It has been a minute, but we were biding our time. I'm really holding out for some big changes. I think right now they're working very hard on mod support for the game, which obviously will come when it comes. But yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how much new life mod support breathes into the game. I'm curious. Poor Crusader. Okay, this is greedy, but we do have a lot of Pustule Soul still, and I really wanted to get the kill there. Putting up the taunt was probably important, just because... Yeah, now that happens.
But deadly all the same.
Our poor Crusader. Holy cow. A little bit of stress healing. Hoping that the crits here cause some stress healing elsewhere. The other argument would have been vulnerability hex to get this guy.
Hallmarks of the unprepared.
We'll just go this way. So this is the greed play. Guaranteed 2 stress heal. Yeah, we can do that. After playing with the Crusader with this on kill -2 stress, I have a hard time imagining playing him ever without, because it seems so useful. So we go here, we get a broken clock. Ooh, a little stopwatch action. All right, we have 146 gold to spend on removing all of the quirks that we have accumulated throughout this run, and maybe locking some? I don't know. I don't know that we have anything that I'm too excited about right now. But we haven't had Broken Clock in forever, and Pallone is a great target for it. Hello, friend. Okay, no diseases, but what are we rocking here? Shatter, Will, and Spray and Wrist, definitely. Pyrophobic, probably. Okay, we aren't doing that terribly. Those 2 are big to get rid of, though. Pyrophobic is nice to get rid of. Kleptomaniac. Selfish. And then, do we want to... Nothing here worth locking. If it was Bloodthirsty, I would lock it, but I don't think... Yeah, I don't think we actually want to lock anything. So do I want to do a few more? Resolute's a little annoying.
Be defined by our shortcomings.
An occultist who's occultophobic is just ironic. So maybe we don't want that. And then more clarifying pulses are potentially good.
Tinctures and remedies.
If we get enough of them, we can, and we get Broken Stopwatch at this academic study, that could be big for us. Oh, we're full. Let's see. Because then we could put Stopwatch on anyone with this many clarifying pulses. I think we have one too many food? No. This is kind of hilarious. But I don't think we need to worry about milk-soaked linen anymore. We do have an exemplar fight that we need to take care of as well here, but the bread is not useful. Okay. Give me the clock. Not the sundial. Clock, not sundial. Hey, there she blows, the oversprung pocket watch. Now, Pallone is already at 120 stun resist, so for the time being, we'll put it here in place of Hint of Home. I don't think we're ever using Greater Haildraught. And we can get rid of another 40 baubles. 160 is going to be enough. Mark my words. bad navigation there. All right, so now we need to do... We need someone who has middling speed. It's probably you. To be able to remove some of that, and then maybe... Our team is very fast, actually. Weakening Swerse, Weakening Curse. Yeah, we'll go Weakening instead. It's a good call. And then I think that's about it. Oh yeah, wait, and I also, Bash should go away. I don't think Purge is what we need, so we'll take Reflection. I do like having Holy Lance on the board, just in case of weird shufflery.
Loathing made manifest.
Hello, big boy. I don't know that we're getting the altar where we want it to be, so... Okay, great prelude there. That's fantastic. I don't think the 2 damage is going to make a difference, and if we get the weakens, we're happy. And if we don't get the weakens, we don't get the weakens, right? Rapturous Beauty.
Slow suffering begins.
You only make me stronger. Now it'd be great if we could have killed the altar, but it's just not happening unless I burn a Thunderclap. I think we burn a Thunderclap. And unfortunately, the Thunderclap moving them kind of ruined it. He's going to sacrifice now, which is fine. Withstand to get rid of the vulnerable. A lot of Rapturouses right now. Dang.
By accumulation.
We don't have a great removal for this.
Stupendous.
Good hit. Worth taking the riposte, I will say. Hey, Bloodfang, yes, still alive. Still in it to win it. Alright, Holy Water's worked out perfectly here. Well, almost perfectly. Holy Water removing Taunt is always a little awkward, but... God, this guy's been going crazy with the Rapturous Beauties. I'm not complaining. I mean, it's better for us. Wow. Broken Stopwatch doing some work right now. Yo, stress. I know, we can't keep you at high stress all the time. You're too much of a beast. What can I say? Early experiments. If noxious item is equipped, +2 dealt. Apply... Oh, it's Plague Doctor only. If it wasn't Plague Doctor only, I was thinking it might go on the Leper. That would be pretty interesting. Silent Treatment has kind of like an interesting angle to it. That is potentially a ridiculous thought. We are very short on cash. We spent it all, obviously. Incendiary cocktail probably does get used, actually. So another 40 baubles. Well, another 12 baubles go out the window. So now we can put the double attack, or the melodophobic is a bummer right off the end of things. Rummager is interesting. 5.
However painful.
Respect.
Greatest teacher of all. Refracted, distorted. These glacial walls reflect the twisted heart of their maker.
Well, by that, I don't even know if we'll use it, but, like, what else are we going to use our baubles for, right? Okay, so who's getting stopwatch? Does stopwatch cause the warlock to tick more frequently? Their unchecked power increase? That's an interesting question. We're not getting any better food, so we can use up this stuff. I think double actions for our leper is actually pretty good. So I'll do something like that, and then we want a speedy leper. Speedy tanks on this fight are great because we can get all the stuff in there, and then I think make you speedy so hopefully we can blow up some of the back rankers. We've been sitting on Indiscriminate forever and we haven't upgraded it. That's kind of funny. And I will... Yeah, weakening, removing crit is good.
The next stop is leagues away. Plan accordingly.
We didn't even need to do that one, but what else are we going to spend stuff on? Let's see. Who picked up the worst? Melodophobic is just really annoying for next run. Miss the mark is also really annoying. So, eeny, meeny, miny, you have stress, so I'll do it on you. More stun resist. What is our team stun resist at right now? 190, 80 at 120. I don't think we need more stun resist with our last 10 bucks. Ooh. 1 shimmer powder. Could have gotten 2. That probably would have been better. But 3 is probably enough. And then I did pick up the crit charm. So the question is, I think kitchen knives is still better. But this is probably also better. Yeah. I think we'll leave it like this. This is slightly better than Iron Banded Wheels. So we'll grab that. We might pick up like a little more healing on the way. But I think we're ready to go. Into the mountain we go. Our relationships are nothing to write home about, but we'll get a couple positives.
A bond to be counted on.
And the eyeball awaits. Spooky. We have a fast tank, which is always an interesting thing.
At last, the great cigarette.
We'll hopefully be able to outspeed the eyeballs and really do a good job concentrating the gaze on Pallone. Our relationships didn't quite pop off this run. I should have checked combat items before we went in here, for sure. We're not using these on the final fight, so...
Malaise, measured and steady.
What are we getting from Intimidate? Ooh, strength there. That's not bad.
Cooperation is the key.
Save the rest of those for the Cardinal, I think.
Writ large. Bravo. Steady yourself.
Spicy choice. I feel like we're using up all our good luck on the all of our good luck rolls are being used up right now for broken stopwatch. We're gonna get to the end and we're just gonna be very sad. So this does half 8 to 14. Well, we can go for the stun instead. Let's do that. Yeah, that was worth doing. Now, execute 1 won't do it, unfortunately. Oh. Do we have execute 2 on that? Didn't think we were going to get the kill there, but I won't complain about it. Execute 2 when burning. Okay, good to know. That's nice. That was only execute 1. Oh yeah, let's check combat items because we got a whole bunch of stuff we're not going to be able to take with us. Are we using holy water in the final fight? What's our? I think it's these. Pustule, 2 shimmer powders, and an otherworldly fragment. So we can take the incendiary cocktail in here, and then maybe we swap in holy water as a countermeasure, but six candles for 2 dodge. Only on you or on everyone? We don't need the candles. Give me 1 second here. I just want to make sure. I briefly saw something on the camera. Let me check this out. Let's see. Oh, there it is. Oh, it is them. Okay, give me 1 moment here. Be right back. So, hold on. sorry for the... This is going to be challenging, but we're going to do our best. Hold on. I'm going to try and bring up the olive cam. There's our sweet girl. So she's going to be losing her mind for the next little bit here, I'm pretty sure. Because there's someone coming to do a repair in the house. Hey, that's enough, Olive. Come here. Can you come here? Can you come over here? Yeah. Can you lie down? Oh, what a good girl. Yeah. No. Oh, yeah. Oh, I know. I know. She's gonna have a time for a little bit here. Oh, sweet girl. Oh, yeah. The noises she's making right now. So much conflicted, like, oh, I need to be growling, but I also need to be pet. Oh, yeah. All right, let's turn that off now for a bit. Okay. Hopefully she'll settle in. Come on, up here, Olive. It's all good. Oh, okay. So for the 6 candles, everyone got the goods. So that's good. She wants to eat the person who is here. That's the simple fact of the matter. Oh, that was a bummer that we missed that one. Let's see. So you're taking 2. You're at 8. I think we do this. This is gonna be a tricky one. I don't really like our setup very much here.
Bravo.
Okay, that gets the kill there.
The enemy weakens and wanes.
We can do this no matter where anybody is, so if we got the good stun, that would have been good. Ooh, that did no damage. What the heck happened there? Jeez. Huh. The dodges also do nothing, apparently. Got to make sure this guy goes down before worship happens. That's my 2 cents here. Okay. Rest of this is pretty much gravy, I think. This does not remove... I wish we had the other one. I wish rather than weakening we had the other one. Let's roll the dice on this. If we had hit and stunned, it would have been good, but... I'll set up the execution by burninating them. That seems reasonable. Nocturnal Commune is fine here. Oh, through the blind and everything. Love to see it. All right, pretty much a perfect finish here. Couldn't really ask for more.
Hindrance.
Okay. Let's see. So I think skills are good. But we do need... So, okay, so Shimmer Powder, we want it on... Our tank is not that fast. I feel like everyone got slower, but probably not. So let's put some Shimmer Powder at the end of the round. And a little bit at the beginning of the round. And then in the middle here... does our Crusader... Our Crusader got Small Toy, right? That's the only thing they have? Yeah, okay. So that's actually perfect. So they can take... Oh, our Crusader... Oh, our Crusader was going to be that. Okay, let's put the Shimmer Powder here. Give our Crusader this. And then... Do we want Holy Water or Heal? I think Heal is better. Alright. Okie dokie. Here we go. Do we check other skills? I don't think there's anything else that we care too much about.
The Colliginous Cathedral.
This is the only boss where the Larval Carrion Eater actually does something. So, fun trivia fact there. Oh, hi, Eyes. How I have missed you. We're going to get one uncontrolled eye here. We're going to get one glare that's going to potentially land somewhere we don't like it. Okay. Them all landing there was good.
Excellent work.
Okay, that's perfect. So 4 there is good. 8 here is good. The reason we like that is, of course, if the leper, or if they die to a dot, they don't act. So that's the thinking there. I thought I just killed you. I guess I didn't. So what we don't want to do is we don't want to kill either of these guys. 2 to 3 could be a 4 crit, but I think we have to roll the dice with that one. Not getting this guy was a bummer. Because these guys are really fast, so... Oh, but they don't regrow. Well, that's interesting. 5 to 10, so we could potentially just get a kill here. Or not. Getting the kill reduces our focus, our seen-ness. So we'll do that to whittle things down a touch. Or maybe not. We're probably just going to use a Shimmer Powder to stop the scene. We probably can't get rid of it any other way. That's unfortunate, though. That we're going to need to deal with. So this is interesting because it used to be that the, that was a mistake. I should have taken advantage of that corpse. It used to be that killing each stage of them reduced their stuff. Appears that that is no longer the case. Well, we only need one. We only need one, so we can afford to do like a little bit of stress reduction here. Four and two. We don't want to do anything with this guy. Because we want him to skip phases. Five to 10. Here's okay, because we have the taunt.
A slow dissection. An unavoidable end.
This feels like a bit of a waste of battlefield medicine right now. Actually, we can do mag rain. Now we don't want to get the kill right now. All right, here we go though.
Obsessions on shrinking gaze. Focus forward.
Trying to think. I think we immediately. So remind me. So Limerence is. At 2, it's that, and at 3, it's 100% crit chance, and it's 100% per. All right, so let's just get that going, and then we'll start doing some work here. Just gonna withstand to get some mitigation. I think it might steal our mitigation tokens, but we'll see. Great job not having the blind take effect. Oh, and we're getting dodge tokens for that. That's actually huge. So we should make sure we're attacking with our Plague Doctor every turn here. And we may actually lose some tokens from it missing, potentially.
In crisis, we can rely only upon
5 to 10, 6 to 11. And Lustrous, you're kind of slacking, not gonna lie. Okay, that reduces our scene tokens. Ooh, nice. Okay, nobody is seen, which I think is a bad thing. Like, I don't think we like that. Because I think now it does something unpredictable or weird. Or maybe it just beholds. Okay. It did steal our block, unfortunately. Remove strength, remove crit, and weaken. Doesn't matter. You only perform well under pressure. True that, true that. Sorry, that's the...
Strength dwindles.
Sorry, I have to be quick with my... Sorry, everyone. I think we're going to win, but the pupper is really making things challenging. Let's see. What do I do here? I think I just do enough damage to finish this. Or do we already have enough damage? No. I think we're there now, right? 8 plus 8 plus 5? Yeah. Okay. GGI. All right, it was a smooth run, minus some pupper-related shenanigans.
And smothered you in a fever dream of dissatisfaction. The flame sears the skulking shadows from the darkened corners of the earth.
We remember how to play at least a little bit. Yeah, it was fun getting back to it. I'm still really excited about a more like some different game modes. Kingdoms, I think Kingdom could be very, very cool. But this was a good run. We did all right. Thank you, Bloodfang. Thank you, Rusty. Thank you, Illustrious. Yeah, good run. So I guess we're going to switch over to our next game now, which is going to be a little bit of SpellRogue next, I think was the plan. I feel like we still have a lot to check out in SpellRogue, so excited to do that. But yeah, this was Darkest Dungeon. It's good to be back playing a little bit of Darkest Dungeon. Love it. Okay, so before I switch anything over, I will do the links over on the YouTube side as well that Illustrious shared with us on the Twitch side. Look at this girl. Look at this out of sorts girl. Just hanging out. I know, sweet girl. I know. You're on camera. This is very embarrassing for you. Very embarrassing. Thank you, Andy. It was a good run. So shameful. So shameful. Yeah. I know. Life is hard. Hi. Hi, sweet girl. Now you're just asking for trouble, Illustrious. Now you're just asking for trouble. All right, so let's see. Let's get things queued up for what comes next. I'm still referring to the SpellRogue patch as a new patch, although it's been there. Chat, I'll be right back. The barking is serious business. I haven't watched a VOD where she's been barking, but I assume it comes through pretty loud and clear on the on your end. So I apologize for that. Let's see, we'll move ourselves down here. Let's hold on one second. Oh, this is going to be a fun one. What can I say? This is going to be a fun one. All right. Where was I? Okay. Do we have... Is chat up and running? I think it is. No. Stop that, please. Please stop. Please stop. Okay. This is just so much action. I don't even know what to say. All right, do that, do that. I think I already pushed this button, but I'll push it again. Let's get SpellRogue up and going. Oh, apparently last time we got win a battle with 1 health remaining. I didn't remember us getting that, but apparently we did. Okay, so let's see. I need to close this. YouTube folks, I'll see you on the far side.